good. And we are live once again. Hello, Facebook friends.
All right.
Hello.
This is your turn to host the show, Narhee, completely.
Hi, Narhee. Hi,
Hi,
Charles.
we
Hi.
are in what is it? Episode number 31 with our
All right,
special
keep it up.
guest, right?
That's
Charles.
right. Yeah, 31, right? Yeah, so we're on our way to hit that magic
52
number.
mark.
Yeah. You think
Yes,
we'll get
yes,
there?
yes.
Do you think maybe at episode 40 we might just kind of like,
No.
no?
No. With our
Maybe
energy.
when we're at episode 50, we're like, enough, done.
We surrender
No, keep
to
going.
Facebook.
Not
I know,
enough.
right?
Yeah, keep going.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome to Escrow Tuesdays, the show where what can happen, Nori?
Anything and everything
That's
in
right.
escrow.
And hopefully not a whole lot of things happen other than just fun and good things and learning about our special guest today. Who do we have today?
We have Esther Chow,
Right.
president
Hi,
of
everyone.
Aria Tri-County.
Yeah, so see the theme, Tri-County. 1, 2, 3. Everyone from Tri-County. And of course, where is Tri-County? Who knows? Anyway, that's a whole nother episode onto itself. But hey, Esther, welcome to the show. And let's hear something about Esther Chow.
Okay. Thank you for having me today. Esther Chow. I was born in Hong Kong, and my dad was a businessman in Hong Kong, and he decided to immigrate to U.S. For better living and better education for us. So here we are. So we immigrant. I speak Cantonese and Mandarin. And the funny thing is, after we've been here for years, my whole family moved back to Hong Kong, except me. So I'm the
Except for
only
you.
one in
I'm
US
done with
right now.
America. I'm out of here.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I'm the only one in
wow.
US because I married with my husband and he decided to stay here. He doesn't want to move back, so I have to stay here.
You have to stay.
Yeah, I have to
But
stay here
yeah.
because I love Hong Kong. And actually, I love to go Hong Kong every years. And then I wish I can stay in Hong Kong, but yeah, here I am, so I have to stay here.
So what age did you come to California? Was California your first stop and only stop?
Yes, yeah, because we
Oh.
have relative in California, so that is the
Mm-hmm.
first and the only stop. High school when I was here, since high school. But I'm
Okay.
really quiet. And in Hong Kong, I don't know if you are from Hong Kong, you know that in Hong Kong they have two different schools. One is all Chinese, okay? They only have one subject is English. So even though history or chemistry, biology, they all in Chinese. And then the other one is all English except the Chinese subject, okay?
Oh.
So I am in the all Chinese school, okay? So that's why
Wow.
I learned my English in US. Yeah, because I'm
Wow.
not really good English in Hong Kong either. So at the time I came here, the first couple months, it's just a big headache. I don't even understand what people try to say to me. I just look at them. What are you talking about? So that's why I still have a really big essence
What?
compared to other people from
Can you
Hong
say that
Kong.
again?
You're so...
So hopefully you guys understand my English.
Oh, no. It's a dialect. It's not an accent to us. So,
Yeah, and that's what makes you you. That makes you, you unique, and where it kind of tells you where you came from, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's just you. So it's a special part. So when you came to the United States, you went to high school, and then I'm sure um, you went to college. And when you went into college, did you have a specific major? Was
Oh,
it some?
I went to USC, so I study finance, so I major in business. Yeah, I emphasize in banking and in investment at that time. So my first job was HSBC commercial banking.
how convenient.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So I only stayed for less than half year because at that time I have to go back and help my father. He has a real estate business at that time. He
in Hong
he
Kong?
was a developer. Actually, he owned his own company. He bought lands and he bought property and built condos and sell it out. So it's like a small developer at that time.
Wow.
So he need help.
Mm-hmm.
After I worked with HSBC for half year, so I decided to quit my job and then help him a little bit and then go back to another banking field. Yeah, after that.
So you got a little taste of real estate right there, huh? That
Yes.
must have been something. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
so
is.
on and off, I work with different bank, and then I work with real estate company as well. For almost 14 years, I was in a small real estate company in San Marino, and they have mortgage and real estate at the same time. So at that time, I took my real estate license. I still
Mm-hmm.
have my real estate license, but it's inactive because I'm working in a bank right now, so I cannot do any transaction.
San Marino, nice. Yeah. So, all right. So you're doing this stuff, and obviously we heard about the banking kind of track and stuff. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Because obviously HSBC, you're actually the first chapter president, I believe, that works for HSBC. I'm sure Jeff Needham out there, hi Jeff, is going to be very proud. By the way, if you're just joining us on Facebook Live, we have Esther Chow here from Tri-County, a chapter that I kind of am familiar with. Here with Narhee Nguyen here, and we have a number of people watching. We've got Carmen, we've got Lily supporting you, a whole
Hi,
host of
Carmen. Hi,
groups.
Didi. Thank you.
Everybody, Mindy Reagan, all kinds of people. Anyway, well, I'll even tell you, you got Tracy Lee, Loida, Ocean Zhao is watching, Miriam Christman all the way from, from Florida, and Sue Chong even from Washington, D.C. Holy everywhere.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry to keep up. So yeah, tell us a little bit more about your banking career.
Okay. I went back to HSBC in 2009 as a mortgage assistant. At that time, I'm not a mortgage consultant at the beginning because I'm not really like to in front of people.
Right.
So I'm thinking about, okay, I like paperwork. I just assist the mortgage consultant. That will be good enough. But one day my sales manager came to me and said, Esther, I think you have a talent to be a salesperson. I said, well, are you sure? I don't like to talk, and then I don't like to in front of people. And then they said, yeah, I think you can be, a salesperson. So I changed my role from assistant to mortgage consultant. So at that time, I start to join ARIA because I know that ARIA has a lot of real estate professional, and then I would love to meet all the professional and expand my networking. Yeah.
Right. And that was a while ago, right? It wasn't like a few years ago or 2-3 years ago, because you were one of the things that you did was you hosted, I believe, in Hong Kong, one of the trade missions, right? Tell us that experience.
Oh, that one is in 2015, and then I joined ARIA actually in 2011.
Right.
And then I just on and off to join the convention. And then one day I saw that they have a trade mission to Hong Kong and Macau. I said, wow, that's nice. I can go pray and meet with people. And
no,
then,
you just wanted to go there and eat food. I know.
Yes, food. And then they said, okay. And then I just joined it. That was the most memorable trip to me because I met a lot of good people in this trip, and then like Amy, Eva, and then Sunny, and then so many different people from nationwide area.
Oh,
so,
yeah. The true nationwide network. You got Liza from San Francisco is watching. She says hi.
We
got
have
Bowie.
a lot of
Bowie
fun.
from Miami is watching.
Wow. Yeah, every time you talk about that trip, your face lights up and you have so many memories and
I
so
wish
many
I
words.
can go back again. We should have reunion because that is a really wonderful trip. We shop together, we eat, we have fun, we pay, and then we join convention together. We learn a lot of things. We meet a lot of people, and then the good part is the first time I went to the HSBC Hong Kong Corporation building. So yeah, we can go up to all the way to the top floor, and that is for VIP only. And then we have dinner over there, and then we have seminar over there. So it's a really fun part. Yeah,
Wow.
I love that trip.
Well, it sounds like an amazing trip as opposed to the infamous Taiwanese trade mission. I heard that was full of some interesting stuff, but that's a whole different show altogether. Well, all right. Well, so you got into that. So in a way, you kind of sought out, I mean, how did you discover Aria? Or, we always say, did Aria find you or did you find Aria? Because there are people in the show that said, I need to join an Asian real estate organization. Let me see. Aha, Aria. And some people are just, stumbled into it. Some people get pulled into it. Tell us your story of how you found Aria or discovered it.
I found Aria through HSBC because I know Jeff Leadham is really engaged with Aria. So
because he was pretty engaged back then, huh? Okay.
Yeah, so I found Aria, and then I kind of like on and off in between. So after 2015, I kind of out a little bit, back out a little bit because of the personal reason. I have couple surgery during 3 years. So I just kind of like, okay, I want to stop going out. I don't want to face people. So I didn't, join a lot of ARIA events. And then until 2018, and then I told myself I have to go out again and meet more people. So I found Tri-County chapter, which is
how did you find Tri-County? No one knows where Tri-County is.
Yeah, where is Tri-County? That's $1 million question, Charles.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jeff. So, all right. So you joined so you did join Tri-County for a while. And obviously we had a little hiccup with Tri-County in the mid 2000, like 15 or so. And then it came roaring back. And, but you were still on the sidelines. HSBC really wasn't involved at that time with, I don't believe, Tri-County. So how did, who basically tapped you on your shoulder and said, hey, you need to get more involved with Tri-County?
Actually, it's my previous sales manager, Andrew Resky. Yeah, he said,
Andrew Resky,
okay.
sure.
Yeah, Andrew, yeah. And then he said, okay, Esther, you already been out for a couple of years, and then you need to go back out and, make more connection.
Oh, wow,
so he said, cool. Okay, yeah, Tri-County. I said, okay. And then I met with Charles and Sherry.
Really?
And then they invited me.
We knew that name was going to come up.
Yeah.
Charles.
And then they invite me to be an advisory board. And I said, okay, I can just,
sneak on the board, kind of, go on a few meetings. But, well, this was, we were not doing Zoom meetings back then. We didn't know what Zoom was.
Yeah, it's meeting. Yeah, but actually, since I joined Tri-County, I more understand the mission of the area. And then I know what is behind area, what they are looking, what is their promotion, or what is their mission. So I want to do something, because in my job, I always deal with the new immigrant customer or maybe new to country customer. So I think that is pretty similar to what I'm doing, and then I love to help the person, the client.
Hey, we just want to thank Edmund Lynn there for checking you out, and then Smita, all the way from, I believe, Northern New Jersey chapter is watching. I mean, they're everywhere, Esther. So, all right, so you're now on the advisory board, kind of sneaking in on the board, and did you ever imagine that you would be president of Aria Tri-County? There's only 42 chapter presidents every year. And out of 17,000, I mean, do the math, that's a very tiny percentage we always talk about. And so how did that come about? And, how did you feel when you made that decision? Okay, I'm going to do it.
Well, that is last year. I never think about to be a president because I always ask myself, can I do it? Can I handle it? Because I always told myself, if I commit something, I have to do it 100% or maybe over 100%. I cannot let it fail. Okay. So for me, I think for a little bit, and because I don't know, do I have time to do it? Because, you know, in mortgage sign, you have to spend a lot of time to do it.
Especially this last year. I mean,
so it's just crazy, special for last year. So I think a little bit, and then I said, okay, maybe that is the time I need to go back and do to serve the community. And then I think that is the time, because sometimes I think, because I'm Christian, I think that is the time God gave me to, you know, that's why he tried to give me into the advisory and step by step to push me out for this position. So that's why I decided to take it, and then take the challenge and step out my comfort zone. Yes.
Right. So you basically went up to the San Gabriel Mountains. You saw this burning bush, and it says, "Be the president of our
the light come out.
I love it. I love it. You know, next time have your phone handy, you know, to kind of, we want to see it there, but that's okay. You kind of get a little clumsy when things happen. Well, we won't even ask and go where and who were the, you know, culprits of somebody that says be the president. But I think we all got together and said, you know, she is such an amazing, humble person. We want that, right? We don't want people gunning for it. We want that kind of reluctant, you know, person that thinks of others first and to become president. And, you know, it's a great way to personally grow, right? I mean, you probably didn't see yourself on stage talking to, you know, thousands of people, being on Facebook Live with, you know, 10 million people right now. And, you know, so, but we're just so happy that, you know, here you had a lot of great, you know, leaders behind you, with, especially with Lily, that, you know, showed you that you could have a life and family, career, and still be the president of a chapter, right? Hard to juggle, but it can be done. So that is pretty amazing. Wow. Well, we always love to, I know you have some Aria Kool-Aid that you're drinking. My little guy has been drinking it nonstop since the show started. So, yeah.
Yep. That's what, you know, Aria Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Once you drink that, that's it, huh, Esther? But you're doing great. You know, I'm there to witness it.
I still need you guys support me. Yeah.
Yep. And that's why we call it the family, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So as you know, on this show, right? And we said that we would all have, you know, stories. And I know that with your real estate career growing from just HSBC commercial, you had your license, you had experience with your father. I'm sure you have a couple stories that you can share that may be interesting for all of us to listen to. And yeah, if you have one to share, that would be great.
You mean for the personal interest in, or for the career?
It can be anything.
You know, Narhee is just too sweet and nice. I'll just condense it. Esther, tell us a really crazy story that will shock us, make us sad, or freak out. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Charles. See, we are the two bipolar extremes here. We got Charles and then we got me. So now we have Esther in the middle. So tell us a good story.
That much crazy story. I think my life is pretty, you know, flat. It's nothing, you know, up or down. The only downside, it will be the couple years ago I have the surgery. But for the crazy story for my career, I have one, which is when I was working in the real estate and mortgage company at that time, and I have a notary public license. The mobile notary license. And then one of the customer need to close escrow in urgent. Okay, so we call the escrow company and say, okay, we need to sign this customer up ASAP and try to make an appointment. And then the escrow officer said, oh, we fully booked, we don't have any appointment available. So we ready to close, and then we don't have appointment at that time. It's not e-sign, okay? You have to print out the loan document, ask the messenger to deliver to escrow. That's an old time, okay? So we finally decided to go to the escrow. With me and the broker together, and go there and meet with the customer and help him sign the loan document. Wow, that customer asked question almost line by line. So we finally stay 4
I hate it when
hours
that happens.
in escrow to sign the whole loan document. We explain line by line and everything to the customer. And then, yeah, after 4 hours, we all exhausted. And
Oh
escrow already
yeah.
closed. Yeah, only have the escrow officer in the office and then me and my broker. So that is the only crazy, experience. Yeah.
Oh
Wow,
yeah.
line
That is
by
very
line, all the
dreading.
fine print. I think
Yeah.
everyone's had a share of those kind of things, right? And but what's funny is sometimes the people that most likely will grill you on the documents because of all the things that happen leading up to it are the ones that when you go to the signing, they don't even look at it. They're like, "Oh yeah, do you like calligraphy? Can I make you something to eat?" And they're just signing, and here you go. And we're like,
Yeah.
"That's it," I'm like,
Deja vu.
"Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
some is really quick. They just sign within 10 minutes. Yeah. But that is the longest one I never have.
Yeah. I've done 3 hours, but 4 hours, no thank you. That is that's
Yeah.
pretty hard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, who wants to do that? That's just
But at least you
serious
closed it.
brain damage, right?"
Yes.
Hmm.
Look at here.
Oh, I love the picture.
All
The
right,
mountain.
let me back up here. Oops. All
Oh,
right. Oops. How are we
okay.
looking there? I'm gonna try to play with this. Show small active speaker height thumbnail video. What do we've got there? All right. Let's
Go through.
yeah, look at who we got here. Now that famous plaque. It's all you get for all the work you do. And that, I mean, there's so much meaning in that plaque, right? That people have no idea. If some of your friends come up and they see you on the wall, oh, what's that? And you're like, you have no idea. All right. Everyone's got that, in this pound and a half of wood is some serious learning and but some amazing experiences. All right, well, you have selected your top 5 as your top 5 hobbies, and between being chapter president and being in the mortgage business, I have no idea how you even have time to even breathe, let alone go to the bathroom these days. So all right, top one. All right, shoes.
Oh, this is
Yeah, hobby.
exciting.
What is your hobby? Well, okay. You are a woman, and that's kind of a common, shall we say, fetish. I
Mm,
don't know.
common
Oh, that's
fetish, but
feet. Sorry, not shoes.
that nope. But still, she's got a story to tell on this one. Come on, Esther.
Yeah, I like to buy shoes. Yeah. I just no matter the shoes is it's really expensive, designer or not designer, or maybe cheap shoes. As long as the design is good and the color I like, I will buy it. So I count my shoes 2 years ago when I tried to, organize my garage. I found out I have around 250 pair of shoes in my garage. Yes.
Wow, and that
And
takes up a whole wall,
every year
right?
I bought at least 10 plus pair of shoes. But last year, because of the pandemic, you don't really need to go out that much. I only bought, I think it's 2 or 3 pair, and that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
See that? That's like one shoe per day for the whole year almost.
Yeah,
Almost.
I just love to buy shoes. So year to date, I already bought around 7 or 8 pair of shoes.
Holy moly.
And it's
All right, well,
only March.
yeah. Well, Ivan Choi is on. Ivan Choi says 250, or Peter Choi says 250. Ivan, we will explain a little bit if you just hang on. But the
And now we
second one
got
is,
cooking.
yeah, I like cooking.
Yes, I love cooking. When you go to my Instagram, you see I post some of my my food I cook in the Instagram. Uh, I like to look at different recipe, but I never follow 100% of the recipe. So I will look at different recipe, plus and minus, and then come up my cooking. And I try to cook a lot of foods that I love to eat, or maybe hard to find it in US, because in Hong Kong they have so many good food, and then you cannot find it in here. So I just look at the recipe and try to make it by myself.
Let's see.
That's
Well, of course, you love to travel. I think I would say most ARIA members just do. I mean, and we love. Lately, we've been able to Zoom around the country, but we just kind of miss, suddenly showing up in an out of area place, right? And you're like, wow, what are you doing here, kind of thing.
I know. I wish we can travel soon. So yeah, I love to travel, and my goal in my rest of my life can travel around the world. Wherever I've never been, I hope I can, have time to go.
What's your favorite spot so far that you've traveled to?
Switzerland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's really pretty.
No, I know why you like Switzerland.
Why?
Well, you have to go to, at least visit your bank account once in a while, and they have really good, high quality diamonds there. All the good stuff that comes, out of Africa, straight to Switzerland and Zurich. So I'm sure that's probably why.
And the coffee shops. I love coffee.
Yeah, I love coffee, and I like to visit different coffee shop. Special for the small coffee shop, they have their own personality, the characteristic, and then they have their own niche of coffee. I used to have a my dream is to open a small coffee shop, but due to the pandemic, and then I am thinking about, I don't know, I have a chance to open or not, but I love to go different coffee shop.
No, you totally should.
Wow. And so everyone knows, hey, we got Daniel Eng from Texas. He
Hi,
was
Daniel.
actually, he went to school in Switzerland. And then, of course, wait, we had one other thing that was kind of interesting. Yeah, he wants to know how you could put a cap rate on those shoes. So, Daniel, if you stay on just for a few more minutes longer through the show, we'll explain how shoes and finance and investments work out. So, yeah, anyway. And then, of course, who doesn't like happy hour?
Oh, yeah.
I love happy hour because that is one of the things to relieve my stress in work. So I used to go happy hour almost 4 times a week with my group.
Good.
Yeah. So, but
All right.
but now we can.
Right. Hey, so back up. If somebody wants to send Esther Chow, just for being such an amazing person, a Starbucks gift card, what is your go-to coffee drink? What's your Starbucks order?
The Starbucks? Well, I love to go to Starbucks too. I love the cold brew.
Okay, so you're in the cold brew. Anything weird? Do you like a half of Splenda upside down or whatever?
Or maybe a dirty chai?
No.
Okay, cold brew. That's it. All right, you heard it. Send her a cold brew. She'll be happy. And then what would be your happy hour drink? Would it be a Midori sour? Would it be a
You cannot
Greyhound?
believe it. I love to drink beers.
Not surfer on acid?
Yes.
No?
Beer. Yeah, I love to drink beers. I love Blue Moon, and so I can drink almost 3 drops of beer by myself.
Wow. Yeah. I have one near beer and I'm out cold. Someone's gonna have to bring the wheelbarrow. Wow. All right. Well, be careful next time you meet Esther at a happy hour after an in-person event soon. She's going to drink you under the table and then want her coffee afterwards too. So,
yes.
Yeah. So Sue Chong says she has 250 pairs. Well, we have someone that has way more than 250 pairs, right?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we do.
That's right. All right. So we have Esther Chow's shoe obsession. All right. We've got a lot of people watching here. They're going to be interested in what comes next. It's all about shoes. Yes. The next episode might be about feet, but then that's a whole different, line of thinking. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, are you ready, Esther? Here we
Here
go.
it is.
Since you are a shoe aficionado, we're going to find out
Shoe
who
aficionado.
and what these shoes are. Because, you know, to men, these are just shoes. They have a little different color. But for you women, you know, you've got, I'm going to wear this kind or that kind. All right. So starting left to right, what kind of shoe is that, Esther? Got real quiet there, Narhee.
What kind of shoes?
Yeah, see, so that
Is
was
it
this particular shoe was made famous by the YSL tribute, you know. Those of you know what that is. But let's just start it off here. That is a platform, of course, you know, because you got it looks a lot higher, but it really isn't because you have that, you know, base platform there. All right. Number 2. Oops, that was a stiletto. Oops, I jumped the gun here. All right. You know. All right. All right. So number 3, what is the third shoe there?
I don't know, party shoes.
What?
Party shoes.
Party shoe. Well, look closely at the toe.
Oh, toe shoes.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is known as a peep toe. All
Peep
right,
toes.
gentlemen.
Oh,
You guys know
okay.
all your shoes, right? That is called a peep toe. I already knew that, I'm sure. All right.
Now we're all gonna be looking at everyone's, you know,
Yeah.
shoes.
Hey, that's right. All right. Whoops. Man, I did it again.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Okay,
What-
Esther, what was
Give me
that?
all the answer.
Well, yeah. Jumping the gun here.
Just buy it.
So now this one is the back. So
Yeah.
we just
So
have to look at the
that's
back
known as
area.
a slingback, I guess, or maybe like
Okay.
a sandal. I'm not too sure. Anyway, all right. What is this kind of fancy, dainty kind of show right there? Shoe.
I don't know. I never have this kind of shoes because I don't like the style.
Oh, you don't like that
Okay.
ankle?
Yeah, I don't like.
But at least
Yeah.
you could tell the person, don't bring out any of these ankle strappers. Okay.
Yes.
Not in the ankle strap. And for you men, it's probably not. Well, maybe it does kind of keep your shoes on. Who knows? I'm sure Liza probably knows. And I'm sure that Agnes, who is watching, as Sue Chong, knows all these things. All right, here's the second row here, where I think you almost got them all right so far. Oops.
Oh,
Man, I did it again.
Mary Jane. I love this one.
You like Mary Jane's?
Oh,
Okay.
you like, I think
Mary-
I've seen you wear a couple of Mary Janes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What is a Mary Jane anyway? Why do they call it a Mary Jane?
I
That's
don't
a, yeah, don't know the history of
It's
it, but
Mary
it
Jane
sounds
wears it. All right.
cute.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
really cute. Yeah.
All right. What is this fancy shoe here next?
I personally
This
can't
one-
wear those. Those are, there's like no support. What are those, strappies?
Oh, that is close. It is a T-strap.
Oh yes, yes.
Ah,
Yeah,
like a
okay.
T-bone steak, T-strap.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
T-bone
Yeah.
steak. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember when we had
Now-
who's it who's the gentleman that we had?
Oh yeah, the
that
chef,
went-
right? Yeah,
we had,
Andrew.
yeah, it was a lot of
Mhm.
fun because we went through steak cuts.
The different
All right.
types. Yep.
This one is probably a signature classic, you know.
The heels,
Yeah.
very high.
Even probably men will probably know what this is.
From
Yay, first one, you got it right. Okay, that is indeed a pump. Gotta bring out my pumps, right? And that's you know, very pretty decent high heel. I would have thought stiletto would have been more, but I guess it's got a bit more. There's definitely no platform there. No cheating on this one.
Yeah.
All right, how about these lowriders? The next one. It's got an apostrophe on the style. Let's see if Sue Chong can get this one.
Ooh, we got the
Mhm.
Facebook friends involved here.
Yeah. Well, that
And
is
does she
I don't even
answer?
know how to say it.
Oh,
Or say.
Fiorce.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
awesome. Okay.
You know, maybe you're
Right.
in the office and you don't want to be on your tiptoes all day. You know, I don't know how that works, but that is one. And the last one, which has the cutest name, is, and I had no idea that this was called what it was called.
What
And
Any
it
kind?
is
ideas?
called.
Think of a cuddly little pet. Let's see. It could be either a dog or cat. Is it a dog shoe? Probably not. All right. Well, that is a kitten heel.
Kitty heel.
Right.
Oh,
All right. Don't worry,
okay.
Esther. There's one more grand finale kind of guess that if you guess this type of shoe next coming up, what do we have in the Escrow Tuesdays budget right now, Narhee, that we could give away? Let's see.
Oh boy.
Got an
Maybe one of
extra
the
USB
heels.
cable here. What else?
We'll give away one of the heels.
All right. Well,
I like the high heel.
yeah. All
Oh,
right.
is that your favorite? The pumps?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Here.
Oh,
I have
okay.
a lot of pump. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Ready? What is this?
Wow, this is
You have
pretty.
any of those?
Think of a
I think
song
I-
that you were kind of humming to about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I only have 3 or 4 pairs, but not this one.
Wow.
Oh,
Right.
wow. Okay, then you should know the song.
Yeah. Remember this one?
Dun, 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 dun,
Apple
No.
bottom jeans.
Boots with the fur.
All right, you got it right. Boots with the fur, of course, is my favorite. I'm sure all the men just would love these kind of, it's got to have the
But this
fur.
is a nice color. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little different. All right, that
Yeah.
is cool. All right. Okay, well, there is a famous quote that the person that you probably barely knew, but Imelda Marcos, and when some people accuse her, that lady, she's got 3,000 pair of shoes, and her famous quote was, I did not have 3,000 pair of shoes. You could read the quote, Esther.
Wow, I did not have 3,000 pair of shoes. I had 1,060. Wow, that's a lot
That's
too.
right. Yeah, she didn't have 3,000. How dare you accuse me of having 3,000 pair of
Wow.
shoes? That is so inaccurate. All right. Well,
Wow.
we were going to do a story about where is Tri-County, but as you know, it is in the San Gabriel Valley, which has probably the most Asian, demographic, right, Esther, in the entire United States, outside of probably Hawaii. So in the continental US. That is awesome. Hey, Esther, after the show and you're kind of curious about our show and want to watch your video over and over again, which is great because it gets more views, make sure you subscribe and like. And Narhee, how are we doing on the subscription?
Well, we're trying to get to 1 million.
And I think we're up to about I think we're about 1 million short so far. So
we're shy 1 million.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm about $2 million shy of being a millionaire. So,
so for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, click that button.
Click. And don't forget a very important event that's put on, of course, by ARIA, and ARIA National is a Diversity and Fair Housing Summit. Have you signed up, Esther?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I did. Everyone on this call who's watching must sign up. This is going to be.
Please sign up. Yeah.
That's right. Please sign up. And then, of course, these are some other events that you may want to sign up. Do you want to talk about those, Esther?
Yeah, we have a Richland County member appreciation drive-by events on March 27. So we will give up our limited edition 10-year anniversary pins and some goodie bag and lunch. Please make sure to sign up. Yeah, our SVP before March 24.
All right.
Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that was just a glimpse.
Yeah, and then you've got the town hall, a collaboration with the OC chapter with Julie Tran and Mindy Wong and their gang.
Yeah, the town hall from the Orange County District Attorney, and we are going to talk about the real estate fraud, the public safety, and the Asian hate crime this time. So please sign up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and that's all tied in with obviously the the previous event, the diversity event. Something you just need to be aware of. There's just too much of that going on, and it needs to be, people need to be aware of it, and it needs to stop. All right. Well, upcoming, Esther, to follow in your great shoes. Hey, that makes sense this time, right? To follow in your shoes, all 3,000 of them, all pumps, and maybe a few Mary Janes thrown in the mix. We have, look at that. Who's that, Esther?
Sherry?
That's right. All the way down in San Diego.
Yeah, in San Diego, yes.
All right. Who is this bespectacled smart beauty?
Tammy?
That is, oops.
Ooh.
Got the road. Okay, that is
Julie.
Julie from Tampa Bay. Great leader down there. Really took the chapter by the bull by the horns and really leading well. And of course, your compatriot, a Okinawan karate judo master. I think it's karate, right? We saw. And she took some convincing to get on the show and scheduled. I really had to.
That's a first.
Yeah. So Chika Mori of Silicon Valley. Again, all these great lady leaders. Amy Kong, I don't know what you did this year, but I think you just scared off all the guys, right? Amy Kong becomes president and everyone's like, whoo. Maybe that's what it is. But anyway, those are going to be there. And so, yeah, Esther, you guys are doing a great job at Tri-County. This is the first time when you took over that I don't really have to do anything with Tri-County. It's such a nice relief. And you got great leaders. And of course, you have Narhee as your incoming for next year. And hopefully things will open up, right, Esther? A little bit later.
Yeah, hopefully. Then we can have in-person events soon.
Yeah.
With our happy hours and coffee.
Yes, and happy hour. Yes, I cannot wait.
Well, again, thanks again for having us on the show. It took a while to get Tri-County here, showing up on Escrow Tuesdays, 31 episodes to be exact, but a great leader to showcase, right, Narhee?
Yes.
Thank you to invite me. My honor to be here. Yes, today.
It is our honor for you to be on our show. So anyway, join us next week. We'll have Sherry from San Diego. And believe me, there's no filter on that lady. What she thinks comes straight out and it's like wham, So looking forward to that. All right. Hey, thank you everyone for joining us on Escrow Tuesdays. My name is Charles Swanberg, I'm into Realty. And of course, Narhee Nguyen with Tower Escrow. If you guys ever have any escrows in Southern California, you know who to go to. And of course, if you ever have any mortgage loans that you need done in Southern California, and you guys, do you do loans outside of Southern California, Esther?
Yes.
All the time,
yes.
Right? Everywhere that fits into the
Texas, Florida, or other states.
There you go, you heard it. Right?
There you go.
Yeah, so send them all Esther's way. Believe me, she will work on it like you wouldn't believe. And if you have any questions on any real estate in Southern California, I'd be more than happy to help. Anyway, again, thanks everyone for joining us on Facebook Live. We'll upload this on YouTube later, and we will see you guys next week. See you guys later.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone.